I'm Sonsire.
Advertising. Okay, we'll put this away. In 5 to 7 minutes, I'm going to try to explain to you how it works, when it doesn't work. And hopefully, by the end of my speech, you will all feel enticed to come running and grab my business card. Can anybody tell me what that image was?
Yeah,
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
Cuba.
It's engraved in your brain though,
What?
right?
It said Cuba. Cuba.
But what's the image? What's
It looks like
it's engraved in your brain. That's ultimately what we all want to achieve when we advertise. We want to brand ourselves. We want to just let it out there and let the rest be done. Some of you read Cuba-Cola, but in reality, the first thing that comes to mind is Coca-Cola, right? That's how the brain works. So when you brand yourself, after that comes anything else that you have. You have a product, you have a service, you have an offer, you want to sell items because you want to move stuff out of your shelves. You want to bring new things. You want to let the consumer know that you're there for when they need you. The last thing you want is not to be there for when they need you. Then you go ahead and you plan. You plan your budget and you plan your reach. Do you know Mad Men?
Yeah.
Mad Men era and Mr. Draper? They were not as segmented back then, and they did not have as many venues of advertising as we do now. You just needed to reach men because they had the buying power. You know, you would just cater to men. The wives would see a pair of shoes and they would ask their husbands, can I just have some money and go and buy a pair of shoes? Also, they didn't have internet, they didn't have retargeting, they didn't have all these many things that we have now. They had print, they had TV, and they had radio. So they reached the masses. Nowadays, you can segment your audience. You want to reach baby boomers, you place an ad in the paper. They're known to read the paper, they're well educated. You buy a combined media venue. You do online and you do paper. Combined, you'll reach more people than if you just do a radio ad, for instance. You want to reach women. Let's say you have, tens, thousands of the same dress. You place an ad in online and you place an ad in the newspaper, and that will for sure make sure, you need to make sure you place it in a well-read by women section. Whether it's online or whether it's on the radio, you need to try to promote at the time where women are reading and when women are listening. You want to reach teenagers. There's no doubt about that. You want to place an ad in Pandora. You know Pandora, when you buy the Pandora, when you don't buy actually the non-commercial, the non-advertising version, you get lots of ads. So what you need to do is plan your budget, plan your reach, plan your audience. You need to build the ad, you need to make it make sense. You need to make it catchy, and you need to make it where it's easy. We have a saying, less is more. You don't want to clutter the ad with lots of copy and lots of images. You just want to have a title, you want to have a body, and then you want to have a conclusion or a contact information at the bottom. I got several. Actually, this is just for the sake of viewing, not that you have to buy a full-page ad, but this is a great example of what a perfect access. See, it says IKEA. It's got the 20%. And it's got the contact information. This is a great piece of advertising. Then you have our Macy's ad. It shows you the heading. It shows you the dress. And it shows you where to go get that dress. Where's my phone? I wanted to show you something. Even though my expertise has always been print, when you build a good ad, you can do it. It's the same all along. You have the same benefits, you know, when you do the heading, the body, and the contact information. When you want somebody to crash in I-95, then you buy outdoors. That's, you know, you buy a fancy, you know, billboard. At the end of the day, advertising does work. If it didn't work, why would Coca-Cola keep on doing it? Madam Tony.